holds up in time. Ball one. 1-0 pitch on the way. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. A little chilly but not unbearable tonight. 55 degrees here at first pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. Grandal has a play, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Batting second here tonight, shortstop Francisco Lindor.
Grounded back up the middle to his left. Seager. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Batting third, first baseman Freddie Ramirez.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And no swing apparently. Ball one. And there are the umpires working this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Patrick Johnson.
Well, Johnson's gotten the inconsistent label before, but it's usually not too bad. Sometimes he's dead on with corner pitches, and other times he's...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to... Here's Starling Marte. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Dodgers, center fielder.
There's a high foul ball as it finds a lucky fan in the upper deck for a souvenir. And here's a pitch high and tight for a ball. 1-1. Good riding action to that thing, and it's a ball and 2 strikes. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Little dribbler down the line. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes.
I like the call for the 2-strike changeup. You got to make a better pitch. He got away with one right there.
And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. And he struck him out. In now is Yasiel Puig in his career against Porcello. 4 for 10. And a ball. 1-0. And now a pitch on the way. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. Ramirez is over now, and he's got it for out number 2.
Batting third, the shortstop.
Digging in, Corey Seager. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Ground ball sent back up the middle. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit.
Well, there's another hit by him here in the postseason. You talk about impact players. This is how you impact the series, the way he's been swinging the bat.
He's set. Here it comes. A changeup that just nips the outside of the zone. Porcello sets. 0-1 on its way. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Behind a changeup, if you can imagine, for a strike.
Well, that changeup right there sets up a lot of things. Now the count's 2-2. He'd come back in with a fastball.
Hot shot to first base, and a great play to end the inning. 1 left for L.A., and this is still a 0-0 ball game.
Leading off for Cleveland,
here's big Aaron Judge. He'll match up with Julio Urias to lead off the inning. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Pitch on the way. Started to go around there, but he holds up. Ball 1.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy. 0-2, so that was a good job to hold up right there.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Now, a mid-90s fastball is no joke, and that's proof right there. He threw it right by him.
And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
Batting fifth, The designated hitter, Xander Bogaerts.
From the stretch. And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball one.
Seems like he's just lost the strike zone these last several pitches. He's got a walk, and that pitch right there, that wasn't even close.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. A fastball down near the shoe tops.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
Here it comes, 2-0. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. On the ground up the middle. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out. Digging in the switch hitter, Jose Ramirez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball one. One-0 count. Here it is. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And no one can get there. He'll try it again. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Pitch out. Nothing doing. No score here as we play inning number 2. And here's a ball hit in the air. In there, a base hit. The throw to third. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, we see a lot of line drives from this guy, but that right there, the soft liner, he'll take it. That's just a product of great swing and hard work.
Sends that one out of play for strike one. First and second now, 1 man out. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. Here's the 1-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
That's a great pitch right there. A fastball low and away right on the knees on the corner. That's why you get a late swing right there. Really impressive.
And this is popped foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And he drops it. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now.
Center fielder.
Stepping up now, Bradley Zimmer. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. Trying to lay one down here, but he misses strike one. From the belt, kicks and deals. In the dirt, and now let's see. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Into the box now, Cody Bellinger. He'll get us going here in the bottom half of the second.
Bellinger.
I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Froze him with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
Oh, that grounder got him. But he is able to recover as he gets the out at first. 1 away now.
Batting 6. Designated
Here's
hitter.
Jock Peterson now.
Peterson.
Into the windup and the pitch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Zimmer is after it. And that's the second out of the inning.
Batting seventh.
So coming to the plate, Austin Barnes. Will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he lays off there, 1-0. Bottom of the second here with no score. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here. And Ben, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Down in order. We'll move to the third with no score.
Leading off for the Indians.
Settling in now,
Center
Bradley Zimmer. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game. Now the bunt attempt hits him here, but they're going to say he offered at it, and that's the first strike. Here's the pitch. Tries to drop one down here, but he misses. Strike 2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
I have no issue wasting a pitch on 0-2 to try to get a guy to go fishing, but it has to be somewhat tempting. You're not going to get anyone to swing at a bat at that pitch.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Here he comes again, 1-2. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Just a bit low, ball 3.
This is not the guy you want to walk right here. Look, the 8-hitter, this could set up a big inning if he gets on.
Chop foul over towards the dugout. Another full count pitch home. Breaks his bat as this ball's lifted into the air. And that'll get down for a base hit.
You know how you know you're having a great season at the plate? You get a base hit on a broken bat. Now there's some skill to it, and there's also a lot of luck.
So digging in now, Tadahito Yoshida. Now a snap move over to first. Back in standing. And another snap throw to the bag, keeping particularly close tabs on him. He's set, and the pitch. A pitch out, the throw, and he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. He's running again. Pitch misses low. Way late, and he's in there easily at second.
Well, they threw over there multiple times thinking he was going to try to swipe that bag, so they were onto him, but he just waited it out and took off when he had the chance. Nice job of base running there.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level. And the pitch on 2-1. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner. Working for the punch out and the offering. Got him. Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now a look and a throw back to second. Don't want to forget about him. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. Belanger will get there as he's able to tuck this one away just past the first base dugout for out number 2.
Now batting.
So here's Francisco Lindor now. 0 for 1 here in the early going. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Puig is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire this. And that'll bring in the speedy left-handed hitter Andrew Toles. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. There's Porcello back at it now as he gets ahead of the leadoff man. No balls and a strike. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control 0-2. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the Dodgers get their leadoff hitter on base to kick off the inning.
And look, he may be hitting at the bottom of the order. If you put him in another lineup, he's at the top. This lineup is loaded. Don't overlook him.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. Comes set, and the 0-1. And this is fouled back and out of play. A runner at first with no outs here. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Hey, anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
Stepping in now, Starling Marte lays off 1-0. He went down swinging to start the home first. 1-0 count. Here it is. 2-0.
On 2-0, you can bet he's looking for a fastball that he can turn on and drive. Might be thinking about picking on that big hole between first and second.
2-0 count, and the pitch. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike 1.
Love that pitch right there, and he executed it perfectly. A big arcing curveball that starts at the batter's hip and then just bends onto the inside corner. A lot of hitters have a tendency to open up way too early, and they can't make good contact on that pitch. And kids, this is why you always go hard into second base. Could have been an easy double play ball, but the slide really impacts the throw to first, and they wind up only getting 1 out on the play. Good.
And hold on there. That's not going to get him in there with the stolen base.
Some managers treat the postseason as a time to be aggressive, and that's exactly the case.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Dodgers leave 1. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Digging in to try it again, Freddie Ramirez. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Ramirez.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
Oh, you have to love. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12 to 10 and 9 to 8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once. I'm no hitting expert, but you can't take a swing that's a whole lot more uglier than that one.
Down low, 2 balls and a strike. And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1.
Well, he's been throwing the ball pretty well so far, but right here, 3 balls to the leadoff guy to maybe get them a chance to get them going. He's just got to come back, make them swing the bat. I'd rather see him earn his way on the base by swinging the bat instead of a walk.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Ready for another chance? Aaron Judge. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
First pitch breaking ball. He was sitting on that the whole time, looking for it the whole way. You don't hit it that hard on first pitch if you're not.
Xander Bogaerts.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Now the 0-1. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
Good check swing on that off-speed pitch. Clearly a sitting fastball ready to let it fly. He recognized it was an off-speed pitch and was able to hold up.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. A swing and a miss at the big curveball.
Well, now it's a 1-2 count. He's throwing the same pitch 3 times in a row. He got ahead with it. Now let's see if he puts him away with it.
And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play.
That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He was fortunate he just fouled it off.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. A fastball that just misses inside.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Puig's got a read on it. He makes the play. Runner tags and hits for third. And the throw from right will not be in time as he takes third on the fly out.
We'll see if moving up to third pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go for third, but now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a hit.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. Fielded cleanly. The second for 1. The relay not in time as he beats the throw by a step.
Hey, they couldn't turn the inning-ending double play. They just get the force out at second, and the runner scores from third.
Runners off for second. Pitch swung on and missed. The throw. Not in time. He's in there at second. The 0-1 on its way. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike.
Matt, I can't get past the last at bat. I mean, to drive in a run and get you on the board first, that is huge. Now the rest of the lineup can relax and swing the bat.
Oh, 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Curveball that time, not even close.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
One and 2. Here it comes. In the dirt here. And a nice job to keep the runners at bay as the count moves to 2-2. 2-2 count. Here it comes. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now. 3-2.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3-2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
And there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit.
2 ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say, that's a great AB. Down 0-2, you work the walk. But if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
Coming to the plate now, Bradley Zimmer. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. And he takes ball 1.
Hey, 2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer if he puts somebody else on. We'll see if he can find it.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
This is where the big dogs show up. You got runners on, you got a 2-0 count. You got to make a pitch on the corner and have confidence you can put it there. Don't groove one. That's when you get hurt.
Hit high but foul, as that'll get in amongst the fans. Oh, he wanted that one, but it misses for ball 3.
3-1 here. You have to make a good pitch on the mound. Grooving one here rarely works in your favor unless the hitter tries to do too much with it.
3-1. Here it is. And now a swing and a ball hit hard back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And the runner stuck in a pickle between third base and home. The tag from...
Leading off the fourth for the Dodgers, the shortstop.
First delivery to him on the way. Takes a knee-high fastball. Fouled straight back. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And another foul ball. The next 0-2. Another one sent foul. The 0-2 once more. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Edwin Rios comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Swing and a miss, 0-1. A breaking ball taken on the inner corner.
That's pretty good break right there, breaking all the way across the zone. Now it's a little dangerous. He gets to see that ball a long time. But, man, that's a nasty snapdragon hook right there.
Judge is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
First baseman.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Cody Bellinger. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ball chopped foul right at home plate, and it's 0-1. 0-1 count, and the pitch. Big curveball right down the middle for strike number 2.
See what happens when you work fast, you stay aggressive, and you come right after guys. Man, you get great results. 2 quick outs, and now he's 0-2 on this hitter.
Chopped foul over towards the coaching box.
Whoa, he tried to get a little cute right there. A little 2-strike changeup. He thought he might get a swing and miss, but man.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. They're on the short end. Into the box, Tadahito Yoshida. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Now here's the pitch. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The batter, number 10, second baseman, Yoan Moncada.
Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch. In there for strike 1, 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. 1 run, 4 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. Check swing. No swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. And a swing and a miss. Does that look like self-defense there? It's 2-2.
He hasn't used that pitch much this game. That's one he's been working on the bullpen, and now he's brought it into the game. If he's able to incorporate that in his stuff, look out.
Here's a pop-up now. And there's out number 2.
Now batting, shortstop, Francisco.
So here's Francisco Lindor now. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired.
Leading off for the Dodgers, designated hitter, Jock
Into the windup and the pitch. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball.
He's really throwing the ball well in this game. And the thing to me that stands out is that two-seamer. He's got great movement, and he's keeping hitters off balance with it.
In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
That's a ball.
And he looks at a ball, 1-2. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Well, he had 2 strikes on the hitter. Perfect count to put him away. Tried to elevate the fastball, just didn't get it up there enough.
Austin Barnes.
That'll bring in Austin Barnes. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ready with the 0-1. A little roller toward the hole. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out.
Now batting.
So stepping in, Andrew Toles, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch on its way. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. No runs, 3 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. Bold strike on the outside part of the plate, 0-2.
Well, it's awful difficult, Matt, to hit when you find yourself down 0-2, but particularly when you haven't even swung the bat yet. Now you're in protect mode, and you haven't taken 1 swing.
Zimmer comes on now and makes the catch in shallow center for round number 2.
The catcher,
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Judge looks up. And gone. A dramatic home run that gives them their first lead of the game. Here's Starlin Marte. Here's a swing, and oh, man. Way out of here.
The right fielder,
And now is Yasiel Puig.
Yasiel Puig.
As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there, it's strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Grounded back up the middle. And that's through for a hit.
Now this was crazy. He throws a fastball by, and then he comes back with an off-speed pitch. My question is, why are you speeding up his bat?
Here's Corey Seager, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Porcello sets. Here it is on 0-1. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Ozuna will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So 3 runs. Yimi Garcia takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound. And now some action in that Dodger bullpen as a left-hander has begun to get loose. Hit hard on the ground to third. And he'll have himself a leadoff single as this is through into left.
Well, he knew he was going to get a changeup right there. You could tell he's sitting on that the whole way. You don't hit a first pitch changeup without looking for it.
Here's big Aaron Judd. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Right-hander against right-hander as this is a ball 1-0. Nobody out, runner on first. Two and 0 now.
Clearly they're not trying to give him anything to hit, are they? I mean, everything's away, but he's sitting 2-0. Let's see if he extends and maybe looks outside to drive something.
Here it comes, 2-0. Hit hard up the middle. One there. On to first, a double play.
Now batting, designated hitter.
Some action in the Dodger bullpen now as it appears they have both a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. Here comes the first pitch. Xander Bogaerts started to go around, but it's a called strike, 0-1.
Well, this offense finds themselves struggling right now, and they're down a few runs. They got to try to manufacture, get somebody on, maybe hit and run, and then you look for the big ball. Looks like right now, everybody.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Edwin Rios. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Andrew Miller enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the sixth.
Number 24.
And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one.
Well, both starters are out of the game, but you know, it's so different today. Now you almost want to get to the bullpen before you extend that starter. At least that's how it seems most men.
Oh, look at the sliding stop. It's in time. And what a vital play there, preventing the leadoff man from getting aboard. Ready once again, Cody Bellinger. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Judge going back on it. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out.
Up next for the Dodgers,
here's Jock Peterson now. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. First offering on its way. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike. And now a pitch on the way. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Here it comes on 1-1. Looks at a slider over the outer half for strike two. We're in the sixth inning here in a 3-1 ball game. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. Dodgers down in. Adam Liberatore is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 37.
Jose Ramirez will be the first one to greet him, as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. And that's swung on and fouled straight back.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
Now a swing and a fly ball. Puig on the run. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. Digging in to try it again, Marcell Ozuna. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And this will find the seats behind the first base dugout. The 0-1 on its way. Very weakly on the ground. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting, the center fielder, Bradley Zimmer.
Now the Dodgers get a right-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. Andy Diaz will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. One 1-0 pitch on the way. And this is fouled straight back. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Swinging a soft liner, and that is in there for a 2-out base knock. So the 2-out base hit on the top of the inning is still alive.
Oh, you're so frustrated as a pitcher. You make the perfect pitch, you jam him, and he's still strong enough to fight it off and put it in the outfield for a hit.
Striding in once again, Tadahito Yoshida. And Dan, this could be a real make or break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important for them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
The 0-1 pitch. Squared that one up just a little late. 2 out with the man at first. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. 1-2 pitch is a slider that misses 2-2.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to get in, but you can't be too cute either.
Ball 3. 3-2 now.
full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
Line foul into the seats over the Dodger dugout. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order. Number 70 enters from the bullpen to do the pitching. Here comes the first pitch. Yoan Moncada is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0.
Well, that's not what they were looking for when they brought him into the game. First pitch nearly hits the first batter he's facing. That's a little bit to be concerned if you're the manager.
And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now.
Hey, that's a good job right there. Very rarely see pitchers double up where they go a pitch inside. Normally they'll go back outside, but he followed that up with another pitch on the inside part of the plate.
Long throw to third, and he's going to make it to third safely, and there's your tying run at third now with 2 away. Digging in once again, Francisco Lindor, and this is as pressure-filled a spot as one could imagine, with this World Series potentially hanging in the balance. Runs up to bunt here, but he missed it for strike 1. Big spot, 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Swing and a miss, and he needs a little discipline here. 0-2.
Boy, that pitch looks so good when you're hitting, but you're not going to catch up to it. I think pitchers should use that more often. A high fastball in the eyes, they will never catch up to it.
And here's a fastball on 0-2, but it misses. 1-2 now. The 1-2 pitch. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Will this be a big out of the bullpen? Barnes is there to make the catch, and they'll get out of this with the lead intact. Andy Diaz will stay in the ballgame as he takes over in center. First pitch on its way. Austin Barnes is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's
now batting.
and that'll bring in the speedy left-handed hitter Andrew Toles. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the 2nd out.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
Yasmani Grandal will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Swing and a miss. 2-2 now.
He threw that ball right by him. When you got a guy throwing that hard, you got to really just think about using your hands and just spread out and let your hands fly. They're going to be quicker than your bat is going to get to the ball.
Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2. This is line to left. And that's in for his 2nd hit of the afternoon. And that'll bring in Starling Marte with 2 away.
Well, I tell you, Matt, right there, man, that was an interesting play because the defense is playing so deep and playing no doubles. I just feel like if they were in at a normal depth, they would have caught that ball.
I'm set with the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. A runner on first with 2 away. Hit back up the middle. Moncada fields it cleanly, and he'll just step on second for the force, and that'll do it for this half inning. 1 left for L.A., but they still lead it 3-2. Pedro Baez has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Back up the middle. Seager ranging up the middle. And the throw here is in time. Very nicely done there at short for the first down. Stepping in, Aaron Judge. A hit in 2 official trips to the plate to this point in the ballgame. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. He's set. Here's the 0-1. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Hits are even at 7 apiece. This ball will be chopped foul.
Well, clearly that changeup the pitch before didn't fool him, because that fastball right there, he's right on it. He just couldn't put it in play.
Swing and a liner, but foul. And here's a ball hit in the air, and that's in there. Base hit.
They've left a lot of men on base. They've had plenty of opportunities, and here's another one. After a base hit, they find themselves with another runner on. Let's see if they can bring somebody home this inning.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Belanger will have plenty of room as he makes the catch, and there's a big out, number 2.
Now batting, third baseman, Jose.
Ready for another chance. Jose Ramirez. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. On the ground, softly towards second. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
Now batting.
Ready for another shot now. Marcell Ozuna. And a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th. Bobby Bradley will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2. Well, as demonstrated there, that's a tough pitch to do anything with.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire. Bobby Bradley will stay in the ballgame. And we'll move forward now to the top of inning number 9.
Leading off for the Indians, center fielder Andy Diaz.
Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. The 0-1 hit toward the right side, and this is taken for the out. Settling in now, Tadahito Yoshida. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Here's the first pitch. First pitch here is a sinker that runs a bit too wide. It's ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. Late that time for a strike. The 1-1 pitch. On the run, this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
2 things pitchers really love: called strike 3s and jamming hitters. How about that? Talk about that jam right there. That's about as good as it gets.
Got him swinging in the dirt. Grandal gathers, but he can't get it there in time. Yoshida is aboard after the strikeout. So good. Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down